This is Liberty stock number 50631. It's a 16-inch by 32-inch Weldon, model 1632 Gold. It's a CNC grinder with a fully programmable C-axis, GE Fanuc Series 18IT CNC control. It has SBC wheel balancing, and not shown is the filtration system and a chiller.
Come around, take a look at it. So this one's open, and the 18i control, obviously, with the balancers on. I haven't done much with it, but it is on. We got a couple of programs in here that we're going to run, so after we go around, take a look at everything on the machine, I'll jog a few items, and we'll just jump into a few programs that are already in the machine, which makes things a lot easier. Z-axis, of course, workhead over here. The head's all the way back right now, and if you can see it up on top, the ID spindle sitting back there. We'll bring that down in a minute or two. And the doors are open. I mean, if it's fully closed, it would look something like this. So, we'll leave them open. I've gone around these stops so we can run with it wide open. We are up on blocks right now, but it's the best we can do to get under it and move it. So, got one door here that will come off. Don't really need to get in here, right? This guy, here's a sliding door. If you want to look, kind of see the wheel, a little bit the wheel head. Again, we just got the E-stops removed so we can work on it. Yeah, right behind me here as you come around is the spindle drive. It's actually called Spindle Drive. So, and that's really nice setup on this thing. One reactor, one drive. Pretty straightforward here. That's that. And around the back side here as you go in, of course, is where the cooling system would marry up. A lot of hoses, lines, water, watch where you step. And of course all the hydraulics are coming in here. As you pan over to the left, the system's right over there. We got some nice long hoses on here, so you can put that thing anywhere you want. This is the back of the servos right here, the Fanuc drives. They're cooling on the outside. We'll fire that up in a minute. That has to be running for the machine to operate, obviously. So, main panel. I/O racks in back. Servo drives on the right down there. And main spindle drive is right down over there. So. Couple of books. I do have a USB stick with documentation, electrical drawings on it. We're pretty good there. Next one over is the lube system, lube cabinet. Mostly air, all the solenoids, the Traybon unit for waves, the Vogel unit for the ID spindle. It's all here. It's pretty heavy packaging. It's pretty nice. So you got all this on the door, the two lube units. Solenoid valves are all up on top, that whole bank up there. And you get there out. Filtration, everything. Yeah, this is the whole solenoid manifold. Yeah, we're currently running 480 in here. So we got the temp in. Disconnect over here, and that said, we'll get under control here a little bit. Move some things around. I have to kind of stand in front of this thing, so to some degree. I'm going to start up the pump, clear the E-stop hopefully, and let's see what we can do here. We're good to go there. Air's on. Everything seems to be happy. No messages. Always a good thing. In jog, in manual, we can do several things just for jogging the axes. High speed, low speed, I can do Z, table. I think I'm up pretty fast here. Moving right along here. If I don't over travel, let's see. And X, I can come in, same thing. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just over traveled. Pretty forgiving. Just pull it off it, reset, go back to the main page, and I can bring it all the way in. Or go back out. In fact, I have to go all the way out in order to bring that ID spindle down, which was what I was going to do in a minute. So let me take it back and move it in just a hair, reset it. And at this point, in manual, let's see, I can run the OD wheel, I believe. Let's see. That's coming up. I think I can run C right away here too, just I'm jogging C at the same time, forward, reverse. This is all in manual, of course. Yeah, just kind of stay there and kind of watch it. So, let's see, the wheel head, cut that off. That decel is pretty fast on this one. It's, watch how far. It ramps down really nice. There's not much to see here, so. That said, what else? Oh, ID. I might be able to bring the ID down now if I'm far back enough. Let me see. Well, I'm not there yet. Let me go a little bit farther. I have to bump it a hair. It's not much. It doesn't take much. Low and come back a little bit. Let's see if that's enough. I don't know. It might be. ID lower. There she comes, yeah. You have to get really back there. It wants to avoid a collision course. Hear the air, that was the locking mechanism for up underneath there, it latches up. That said, sitting right there, I think I can turn this guy on, let's see. It's just a predetermined spindle speed. When I run the program, it'll be a different RPM, I'm sure. Same with the chuck. So I'll shut that down. I said, they ramp down fast, send it back up, ID raise. That works nice. That's just some manual movement here, and realistically, that's about it insofar as manual operation. As I can move Z, I can move any of these around, and I'm just going to leave it right there. We do have a program on here, so I'm just going to jump into auto, hit auto cycle start. We've got that sitting there. I said it's several pages deep. Let me see, I can kind of show some of it. So it moves along. You can barely see it move there. We'll run it once there. You can watch it there, and you can watch it on the screen here too. It's a couple pages deep. So go back to the beginning and get into auto. Let's see how it goes. Let's see the auto start and see how it runs. Yeah, positions itself. Yeah, see the chuck's moving a lot faster. Wheels coming up. A couple of Geo4 commands in there for spark out and whatever they're doing. You don't see a lot of movement there. On rewind, I think. I think it's going to come right back in. Yep, there it goes. It's going to run the same part. Now you can flip over to the screen here, just kind of watch it go through too, because that's basically what we're doing. They're all real slow feeds, so it's hard to even see it actually on the wheel head, but kind of see it going through the program here. Just the end of it down here by the M05, it shuts off the spindle and then rewinds. Then we'll stop it after it rewinds again. Moving around, going back. Yep, and jumps right back in. So that said, we'll cut that out right there. let it go. That said, I can shut that off. I'll leave the chuck on. What I'm going to do here is just jump over to an ID Spindle Program, and hang on 1 second. Oh, what was it? Oh, 12, 72, I think. And edit. 1272. There it is. Now we just got a new program in here. I can kind of bounce through it and show a little bit of it. It's an ID program. This one you can see it move around a little bit here. So like I said, there's a couple of GO4s, slight little delays in there. There's the end of it, and same thing, M99. It's going to rewind, but it only takes about 20 seconds here. So let me go back to the beginning. And like I said, I don't really care where it's at over there. I'm just going to put it in auto and hit cycle start. And it should go back to its go-to command and bring the spindle down, I believe. Let's see what happens here. Cycle start now. Locks up, comes in. That was the part. So it's going to go up, come down one more time, and just do a rewind, I believe. So sends it home. Yep. Right back in. Kind of shows things happening. That's kind of nice. Maybe this last one, let it come in, you just kind of follow the program with the camera, and that's about it, you know. So just going to go back to the beginning, right there, start the program again. See Z moving, just kind of going in and out. X moved a little bit there, yeah. And rewind. Goes back up, and it's going to come down. I'm going to let it come down and just stop it right there. And that's pretty much it right there.